Lance Hayes and outfielder Cameron Green. We're going to go ahead and open it up. Cute.
Quinn 6 Triple Crown Sports. Obviously, you guys have come a long way, probably further than anybody in this tournament. So, what does it mean to you to one, travel all this way, and then stack up against the competition of some of the best teams in the country?
For us, this is what we want to do for a program with these kids, to give them opportunity to get out here and see what baseball's like outside of Washington, Oregon area, to see how they stack up against these guys. We feel with this group, the way we grind and how we play, we can play with any team. So for us, it's a great opportunity just to get out here, and Triple Crown giving us this. It's great for these kids, so we're pretty excited.
Kim, now that you guys are out here, how does it feel to be representing the state of Washington, your team, down here at East Cobb?
It feels great. I mean, all these guys on this team, they're the hardest working team I know. And I know we can compete with any team in the country. So it feels pretty good to me, especially being able to represent Washington. And if we can bring back a championship, it will just show how good and talented our organization really is. So I'm pretty excited.
Coach Andy Hansel with Baseball America. I asked the Colorado teams the same question. You guys come from pretty mild climates, a lot cooler, not used to the heat, humidity. What have you told the players? What do you guys have planned to make sure that you can endure the weather that's a little different than it is up in Washington and the Northwest? What were the preparations? What are some of the things you guys do to make sure that you're ready to go?
We have a pretty strong organization, coaching staff that has taught and preached to these kids. Things we talk about is not just playing the game of baseball. It's taking care of your body, hydration, how we eat prior to. The things we discuss with these guys, they buy into this. It's important for us no matter where we travel and play, taking care of your body, and these guys not a problem at all. Hydration. We start a week early. They know that. It doesn't start the day before, the day of. Things happen. So we keep an eye on that. It's something that's just not about playing baseball. It's about making sure we're taking care of ourselves so we can play the game. So,
do you guys maybe see yourselves as maybe the underdogs? You're coming to the Southeast where baseball is king. You have Texas, you have Georgia, you have Virginia, North Carolina. They're playing year-round. And if you do you maybe use that as a motivation to tell your players, hey, let's come down and show what Washington baseball is about, and we can play ball?
Absolutely, we want to show what Washington baseball is about. As you can see, I got two kids on the end here. We're not afraid to play anybody. I mean, underdogs, we don't ever feel we're underdogs. As long as we come out and play the game that we know how, and these kids know how, we feel we stack up against anybody. No matter how big we are, we grind. This team's grind. That's what we do. So we'll come out here and represent. We'll compete to the end, and hopefully at the end we see the results we want. If not, hey, we're back at it.
And Cam, last question for you is just talk about what it means for you as a player to be representing Washington. In Georgia, here in East Cobb, you have teams from all over the country, really good teams, and you're representing your state. What does that mean to you? And just kind of what's your mindset now going into play tomorrow?
As a player, I feel great about being able to say I represented Washington. And a lot of teams here are top rated in the country are going to be good teams, so it's going to be able to show how talented this team is and how talented we are, individually. And I do believe a lot of teams do see us as underdogs because of the heat, and we're not going to be used to it. But after a while, I feel like we'll be able to manage it and play just like how we know how to play. And my mindset coming into this just has to be I have to compete my hardest. I don't have to take anything off. So the whole tournament, I just want to be able to compete as hard as I can and play how I know how to play, which is hard all the time.
Okay.
Coach Phil Blue, baseball. How have you seen the team improve over the course of the years? Has there been a specific area that you're most pleased about?
For us, it's just the entire part of the game. Obviously, you have to play 2 of the 3 good, hit, pitch, field the ball. Right now, I feel what we're coming off in our latest tournament, we'll put all that together right now. I think we're playing our best baseball. So it's a group of kids that we brought in 4 new players. So as you know, chemistry, getting kids to buy into the system that we're putting out there to become a team. As you guys know it, that's what it takes to win. If not one of these guys wins a game for us. So that would probably be the biggest growth for us, is the team coming together as one.
And what are the things you guys are really going to have to focus and hone in on to be able to take that trophy home with you?
The things we just talked about right there, just playing the game of baseball. The way these guys have worked and trained, got to put it out on the field and stay focused. don't get down, stay with each other, play for one another. That's the big thing.
And Cam, let's say you guys do execute the way Coach is talking right now, and that trophy does end up coming home with you. What would that mean for you and the rest of the team?
It would be a great feeling for us and the team, knowing that we were good enough to compete with the teams up in the South and up in this area. We're a great team in Washington. We know how to execute. So showing that we can execute with these top-rated teams would just show how good we are as a unit. So I do believe if we play all together rather than playing for ourselves, we do have a pretty good chance of bringing home the trophy. So I'm pretty excited to play.
All right, 14U Showtime out of Washington, guys. Thanks for joining us for the 2016 U.S. Club Nationals. Good luck this week.